How sales culture drives high performance? Many sales leaders are still discussing how to get the highest level of performance from their teams. Sales culture efficiency and effectiveness stands at the heart of the matter. Great sales leaders strive to create a positive sales culture that promotes learning, growth, development, sustained high performance, and execution as well as internal harmony. Sales culture has been a buzzword in the corporate space for decades. Many define it as a mix of values, beliefs, and behaviors developed internally over a period. Some describe it as the personality of the organization or its core DNA. Sales culture reflects how teams are built and developed and how business gets accomplished. It's the set of behaviors that drive daily operations. It comprises, but is not limited to, how people interact with one another, how decisions and expectations get communicated, what gets rewarded, and how rewards are disseminated. Sales culture drives organizational behaviors and results. Ultimately, it's the system that connects people and resources to create sustained value. People are wired differently and they get motivated differently. Money motivates some people, others are driven by recognition and opportunities. Sales leaders' understanding of what motivates their salespeople is vital to performance, as unmotivated sales reps often generate dreadful performances. According to the Gallup organization's research, the salesperson's direct sales manager influences 80% of salespeople's perception of a company. The sales VP or even the CEO has little impact on the sales culture because salespeople view their impact only through the prism of their direct sales manager. When a salesperson joins a sales organization, they will report to a single manager. Gallup found that 70% of the top producers who left their company did so because of a breakdown in their relationship with their direct sales manager. Conversely, behind every single sales star, you find a great sales manager in the shadows. A Columbia University study demonstrated that organizations with healthy sales culture experienced a mere 13.9% job turnover, while job turnover in companies with poor sales culture averaged 48.4%. Another study conducted by the Department of Economics at the University of Warwick found that happy employees were 12% more productive than average workers, and unhappy workers were 10% less productive, costing the American businesses more than $300 billion each year. A statistic from New Century Financial Corporation reflects that non-engaged, unhappy account executives at a banking company produce 28% less than those who were engaged. Conversely, happy employees outperformed the competition by 20%, earned 1% above industry benchmarks and managed to solve difficult problems much faster. Sales culture and organizational strategy disconnect. A favorable sales culture enhances the sales organization opportunity cost, improves sales reps' effectiveness, doing the right things, and efficiency, doing things right, as clarified by Peter Drucker. Sales efficiency initiatives, like CRM, training, and KPI dashboards empower salespeople to do their job better. While sales effectiveness optimizes decisions, such as customer selection, high-value customers targeting and alignment of sales tasks with organizational strategy, it's a trajectory or roadmap to progress. Executive management can develop the foundation upon which the sales culture can flourish. According to a survey of 1,800 executives, 53% of the respondents said their employees don't understand their company's strategy. The reality is that corporate strategic goals are the aggregate results of multiple individual business units' goals. Most work independently and hope the results will fit within the organization's go-to-market strategy. Furthermore, corporate strategic planning is often disconnected from frontline decision-making, as well as customer buying processes, which creates constant friction and frustration at all levels. Executive management feel they are not understood, while frontline management feel alienated from the decision process. Fundamentally, all opportunities are not equal, and smart sales organizations target specific verticals within specific market niches. They take into consideration the cost to serve, order volume, profit margin, delivery logistics, and other critical driving KPIs. Sales culture and profit. Companies who do not specialize force their sales reps to suppress margin to compete and score even unprofitable wins. It's naive to expect salespeople to follow company strategy without a deliberate effort from the executive management to clarify and align effective selling with the company's strategic goals rather than business unit benchmarks. Positive sales culture can make the difference between having a successful business or a struggling operation. Vibrant sales culture is like a magnet, which attracts talented individuals that elevate the performance of the company. Negative sales culture creates toxic environments that lack structure, disciplined leadership, and operational flexibility. Some of the signs of negative sales culture include low employee morale, high turnover, lack of trust and resentment toward sales leadership, and low levels of energy and excitement, and an absence of interest and camaraderie between employees. How to build a positive corporate sales culture. Hire right the first time. Despite high turnover, it is wise to take the time to hire the best talent you can afford. Great talent attracts similar like-minded individuals. Do not settle for average performers, think long-term. You can contribute to the betterment of your sales culture, or you can undermine your intent. All new hires need to have the required characteristics that will allow them to succeed within the company. Nothing is more destructive than hiring underperformers that do not fit the job description or requirements. Proper sales culture maintenance requires hiring only top talent individuals consistently. Great performers love to work with peers who are just as good to stretch and push performance boundaries. A players like to work and compete alongside similar competent peers. Celebrate successes and learn from failures. Healthy sales culture requires celebrating wins and acknowledging defeats. When a team works hard and achieves specific goals, you should recognize the collective team efforts and celebrate your victory. Success attainment propels salespeople to strive to recreate the same emotions by winning frequently. Never shy away from celebrating joint victories. Never berate the team when they miss their goals. Look at it objectively, and it happens to the best of the best. It's a learning moment, so extract a lesson from it, discuss it, and move on. You will experience new challenges, and you need a team that is cohesive, supportive, and dependent on one another's positive feedback and encouragement. Keep your salespeople enthusiastically focused on goal attainment, rewards, helping one another, removing obstacles, simplifying the process, and enhancing people's creativity and core strengths. Life and work are meant to be celebrated with the people you lead and care for. Celebrate successes and learn from failures. Healthy sales culture requires celebrating wins and acknowledging defeats. When a team works hard and achieves specific goals, you should recognize the collective team efforts and celebrate your victory. Success attainment propels salespeople to strive to recreate the same emotions by winning frequently. Never shy away from celebrating joint victories. Never berate the team when they miss their goals. Look at it objectively, and it happens to the best of the best. It's a learning moment, so extract a lesson from it, discuss it, and move on. You will experience new challenges, and you need a team that is cohesive, supportive, and dependent on one another's positive feedback and encouragement. Keep your salespeople enthusiastically focused on goal attainment, rewards, helping one another, removing obstacles, simplifying the process, and enhancing people's creativity and core strengths. Life and work are meant to be celebrated with the people you lead and care for. Enhance morale and self-esteem. The sales profession is hard. The number of rejections that a salesperson receives daily will erode the confidence of even the most robust player in the game. The sales manager can create a counterbalance by uplifting morale and motivating the team with words, actions, and incentives. Your salespeople should understand that they are creators of revenue, the pioneers of all relationships, and the plasma that connects the organization and its customers. Hence, salespeople work and contribution should be glorified and appreciated. The organization derives significant value from its salespeople. As a matter of fact, it owns its existence to them. No sales mean no company. Therefore, top sales producers should be put on a higher pedestal to entice others to emulate their behaviors to achieve similar success. Recognition is everything. People work for money, recognition, and being part of something greater than themselves. Most sales organizations reward their salespeople with bonuses and prizes for attaining lofty objectives. Conversely, many fail to create smaller and attainable incentives that promote morale in pursuit of more significant awards and bonuses. Based on progress, most salespeople can mentally calculate the probability of attaining quotas. Many give up the quest when the likelihood of realization is low. Having smaller, attainable incentives along the way will keep everyone excited to move beyond current status and toward loftier goals. Educational empowerment. Empowering your salespeople with the right level of training and coaching can prepare your sales team to win the sales battle. Healthy sales cultures have processes and systems that encourage development and on-the-job multifunctional educational exposure. These growth platforms build employee loyalty and create a culture of ongoing integrated education. Training can take shape online, in a class setting, or in a one-on-one environment. However, the best training courses are when you get your sales team to collaborate and share ideas and proven best practices with one another. Education in the workplace matters, and an ongoing employee development process is vital to meet innovation acceleration and increasingly complex customer demand. Fostering an environment that promotes continued learning will improve business growth, reduce turnover, promote internal job satisfaction, and will ultimately cascade down to enhance customer satisfaction. Educational empowerment. Empowering your salespeople with the right level of training and coaching can prepare your sales team to win the sales battle. Healthy sales cultures have processes and systems that encourage development and on-the-job multifunctional educational exposure. These growth platforms build employee loyalty and create a culture of ongoing integrated education. Training can take shape online, in a class setting, or in a one-on-one environment. However, the best training courses are when you get your sales team to collaborate and share ideas and proven best practices with one another. Education in the workplace matters, and an ongoing employee development process is vital to meet innovation acceleration and increasingly complex customer demand. Fostering an environment that promotes continued learning will improve business growth, reduce turnover, promote internal job satisfaction, and will ultimately cascade down to enhance customer satisfaction. Healthy sales culture promotes learning. In a healthy sales culture, mistakes are accepted as part of a learning process. Great company culture can encourage creative minds, inventions, and innovations that might not have surfaced in an oppressive environment. When employees feel valued and respected, their productivity skyrockets and company financial success naturally ensues. One. Positive sales culture promotes growth and sustained high performance. 2. Sales culture is the DNA of your organization. It reflects who you are, what you believe in, and what you stand for to accomplish your purpose. 3. Companies with healthy sales cultures experience higher employee satisfaction rates and higher retention rates than their peers in the industry. 4. Sales organizations with healthy sales culture enjoy better employee engagement, higher loyalty, attract better talent, retain customers longer, and are more profitable as happy employees tend to sell more holistic business solutions to benefit their customers. If you like this video, please subscribe, like, and comment. Your support means the world to us. Thank you.